everybody, and welcome to today's Journey Lessons, Day 2. I have our special friend from one of our Reading Buddies basket here with us today, and we are going to get you started on your video. Now, in today's video, you are going to review your vocabulary words that we learned in our story, The Piano Lesson. We are going to go over our sight word cards. We are going to reread our story, At Home in the Ocean, where people like this Mr. Fish lives. And we're also going to read our decodable and complete an activity in our reader's notebook. I am so excited to get to learn a little bit more about At Home in the Ocean today. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. So now let's look at our vocabulary words from our story, The Piano Lesson. The first word that we saw was the word strict. Strict. The word strict means having firm rules. The word strict was used in our story when it says, "What the sign didn't say was that Mrs. Johnson was a strict teacher." Our next word we saw was the word practice. Practice. Practice means doing something over and over to get better at it. The word practice was used in the story when it says, "All my students must practice every day," she cried at the end of each class. Our next word we learned was the word companions. The word companions means people who spend time together. The word companions is used in the story when it says they had been companions since they met in art class at age 5. The next word we learned was the word gracefully. The word gracefully means in a skilled and elegant way. The word gracefully was used in the sentence when it says, "The students who practice would play gracefully, but Kim was terrible." The next word that we learned was the word exchange. The word exchange means to give one thing and receive another. In our story, the word exchange was used when it says, "Then Kim would get up in front of the group, exchange a look with Kayla, and play horribly." And our last word that we learned was the word portions. It means parts of something. In our story, the word portions was used when it says, "Kayla showed Kim how she made her practice fun by playing portions of the music loudly." Let's go over our words to know, or also sometimes called our sight words for Lesson 11. Now, our words to know can be found in the black lettering on this side of the page. We have quite a few words to know this week, so let's go over them together before we read our context cards. We have the words cold, where, blue, live, far, there, little, water. So let's look at the context cards for each of these cards. The first word we have is cold. Cold. Say the word cold. Our sentence says, "This ocean water is very cold." Cold. Next we have the word where. Where. Our sentence says, "Sharks live where the ocean is deep." Where. Our next sight word is the word blue. Blue. Our sentence says, "Today the ocean water looks blue." blue. Next we have the word live. Live. Our sentence says, whales live in all the oceans of the world. Live. Next we have the word far. Far. Our sentence says, squid swim far below the ocean's surface. Far. Our next word is there. There. Their home is by the ocean. There. Next we have the word little. Little. Many little fish live in the ocean. Little. And our last word is the word water. Water. Some people take photos in the water. So let's begin our story, At Home in the Ocean, by Roseanne Langssack Williams. Our essential question says, what kinds of plants and animals would you find in the ocean? Ooh, that is a great question. Let's see what we can find out in our story. The ocean is big. It is big and blue as far as you can see. So let's read this together. The ocean is big. It is big and blue as far as you can see. It is home to many plants and animals. Let's read this together. It is home to many plants and animals. The biggest animals in the ocean are blue whales. They eat little animals called krill. Let's read this together. The biggest animals in the ocean are blue whales. They eat little animals called krill. Krill. Here we see the label of the name krill. This label is helpful in telling us the kind of animal that is seen in the picture. Next it says, many animals live in cold water. Brr. Let's read this together. Many animals live in cold water. Brr. Penguins swim fast. They flap their wings to zip, zip, zip in the water. Let's read this together. Penguins swim fast. They flap their wings to zip, zip, zip in the water. Manatees live where the water is warm. They do not swim fast. Let's read this together. Manatees live where the water is warm. They do not swim fast. Manatees eat lots of eat lots and lots of plants. Then they rest. Manatees eat lots and lots of plants. Then they rest. And our label says manatees. This turtle swims far. It digs in the sand and lays its eggs. Then it swims back to its ocean home. So let's try and read that together. This turtle swims far. It digs in the sand and lays its eggs. Then it swims back to its ocean home. Our label here says turtle. We also get to see some turtle eggs that have already hatched. So we get to see some baby turtles. Kelp is the biggest plant in the ocean. It can grow fast. Let's read that together. Kelp is the biggest plant in the ocean. It can grow fast. Kelp can grow 2 feet in a day. Sea otters can get lots of food here. Kelp can grow 2 feet in a day. Sea otters can get lots of food here. Lots of plants and animals, big and little, live in the ocean. The ocean is their home. Now let's read our decodable, Zeb Yak, by Jane Tyler, illustrated by Catherine Lucas. As we read through our decodable, be paying close attention to words that have the TH sound. So as we usually do when we read our decodable, Mrs. Collier will read, and then I want you to read. But if you would like to read both times with me, then that is perfectly fine too. So let's get started reading about Zeb Yak. It starts with saying, "This is Zeb." Zeb is a yak. Zeb is a little yak. Zeb is not big yet. So let's read those sentences together. This is Zeb. Zeb is a yak. Zeb is a little yak. Zeb is not big yet. So this is Zeb. He is a yak. And it says he is little. He is not big yet. Do you notice a word on this page that has the TH sound we are working with this week? Let's see. I see the word. Do you? The word this has the TH sound at the beginning. It says this. Zeb will get big and look like this. So let's read that together. Zeb will get big and look like this. Ooh, I wonder what Zeb is going to look like. Zeb will be like his big dad. Let's read that together. Zeb will be like his big dad. Then Zeb will go thud, thud, thud. Then Zeb will go thud, thud, thud. Ooh, so on this page I see two more words that have the TH sound. Do you see what two words share that sound? The word then, and also the word thud, thud. So we have then, thud. Zeb is with his mom. His mom will eat grass. Let's read that together. Zeb is with his mom. His mom will eat grass. Zeb can eat grass. Then Zeb and Mom will nap. Let's read that again. Zeb can eat grass. Then Zeb and Mom will nap. The word then, N, begins with a TH sound that makes the then. Zeb and his mom and dad live on this cold hill. Let's read that together. Zeb and his mom and dad live on this cold hill. Lots of yaks live with Zeb and his mom and dad. Lots of yaks live with Zeb and his mom and dad. Yaks cut big paths on the hill. Yaks cut big paths on the hill. Big yaks go thump, thump, thump. Let's read that together. Big yaks go thump, thump, thump. Big yaks go thud, thud, thud. Big yaks go thud, thud, thud. The paths get big. No grass is on this yak path. The paths get big. No grass is on this yak path. So on this page, we see a few different words that have the TH sound on them. Now this sound can be seen at the beginning, the middle, and the end of some words. Do you see the words that have the TH sound? One of the words I see is the word thump. Thump. The sound is at the beginning of the word thump. We also see the word thud again. In the word thud, we hear the sound at the beginning. We also have the word paths. Paths. With the word paths, the sound is at the end of the word. Notice how when you blend the word it's at the end. The word this also has the TH blend, but instead of saying the th sound, it just sounds like the is, but it still has the TH sound. Zeb can look up. Zeb can see lots of blue. Let's read that together. Zeb can look up. Zeb can see lots of blue. Zeb can see the sun. Zeb is one glad yak. Let's read that again. Zeb can see the sun. Zeb is one glad yak. Zeb will go thud, thud, thud. Zeb will go thud, thud, thud. What a great story for us to read to help us learn words with the TH sound. Now we're going to complete an activity in our reader's notebook together. To end our lesson today, we are going to be completing a new activity. We are beginning on page 151 in our reader's notebook. So I will circle that page number at the bottom of our screen, page 151 in our reader's notebook. Our activity that we are doing today is working with our words to know, which is an activity that we usually complete. However, we will be completing it in a different way. Our directions tell us to listen to the riddles, read along, and circle the best answer to each riddle. So these riddles are next to our numbers. So we have 8 riddles total. Now a riddle can be a short phrase that we have to solve. It gives us 3 answer choices to help us solve this riddle. So we will read the riddle, read the answer choices, and decide which one best answers the riddle. So let's look at number 1 together. Number 1, our first riddle says, this is a place that is not near. This is a place that is not near. So if something is not near you, is that far, where, or live? Which of these words would best solve our riddle? This is a place that is not near. So if something is not near, is that far, where, or live? If something is not near, that means it is far. For example, when we talked about the word far, we used the sentence, I live far away. Or I live far away from Florida. That's a good example. So if something is not near, that means it is far. Let's look at our second riddle. It says, this is how snow feels. So think about the times you have played in the snow. Think about how the snow would feel. Does the snow feel there, blue, or cold? Which of those answers would solve our riddle best? This is how snow feels. Bare, blue, or cold? Snow feels cold. So we would circle the word cold, for this is how snow feels. Snow feels so cold. That is why you have to wear gloves when you play in the snow, because your hands get so cold. For number 3, it says, this word could start a question. So think about when you ask somebody a question. Which one of these words could start it? Far, where, live. Think of each of those words. Which of those words would you use to start a question? Far, where, live. The word where can start a question. You could say, where are you going? Or, where do you live? You could not start a question with the word far or live. You would have to start with a word like where. Let's read the riddle on number 4. It says, a rock does not do this. So that's very important. It says, does not do this. So which one of these words does a rock not do? Cold, where, live. Which of these words does a rock not do? Cold, where, live. Well, I don't think I have ever seen a rock live before. Have you? Oh, so a rock does not do this. And it would be live. Now, for our next 4 riddles, I want you to answer them when I read them, and then we will go over the answers at the end of the activity. Are you ready? All right. Number 5 says, rain is made of this. Rain is made of this. Our words are water, far, cold. Our riddle says rain is made of this. So would we say water, far, or cold? Circle the word that would best answer the riddle. Rain is made of this. Number 6 says, the sky is this. Where, blue, little. The sky is this. Where, blue, little. Circle the word that would answer our riddle. The sky is this. Number 7 says, this is not big. This is not big. Our choices are water, little, far. Which word would best answer our riddle of this is not big? Water, little, far. Circle the answer that would solve the riddle. Next we have the riddle, this belongs to more than one person. So this is something that belongs to more than one person. There, water, far. Something that belongs to more than one person. There, water, far. Did you circle an answer choice for numbers 5 through 8? I hope so. Let's go over them together. On number 5, rain is made of this. We should have circled the word water. Rain is made of water. If you need to correct any of your answers, you can pause the video or just erase quickly. Number 6, the sky is this. We should have said the sky is blue. Blue. The sky is blue. Number 7 says this is not big. If something is not big, what is the opposite of it? Little. We should have said this is not big, so it is little. And our last riddle said this belongs to more than one person. We should have selected the word there. There. So now let's go over each of the words we selected. Far, cold, where, live, water, blue, little, there. This was such a fun activity working on these riddles with you guys today. Once you have completed this section of your activity, you are all done with your reading lesson for today. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll see you later.